Go.
Welcome back, everyone. It's the podcast, What's the Odds with Steve Renazizi. I am excited. It is March, the third month of the year. I think it's March 3rd, 2021. Bam, nailed it. Very excited to be here. Had a great week. I hope you did too. Thank you to everyone who came to lovely Providence, Rhode Island, to the Comedy Connection. We had a great sold-out weekend. Sold out. 100 people are allowed in. I love these comedians are like sold out another weekend. It's like, hello, it's 100 seats. 100. Okay, guys.
You're talking to two guys that couldn't put 100 people in together, Steve.
Okay.
That's impressive.
You truly could. If you promoted it and you said, hey, I'm going to be in San Diego, the two of you could sell fucking 100 seats. No problem. And you could sold it out again. Fucking again. And you fucking holster those guns, guys. I'm just saying, it's great. I thank everyone that came out. I really, really did. And I had a wonderful time. It was good running into Court McCowan again. And it was, they're great. It's just, Providence has still got snow on the ground. People are miserable. I'm finding the Friday crowds are much better than the Saturday crowds. The Friday crowds are like true fans of people that are like, fuck it, I'll go even though I worked all day. Saturday people bought their tickets before they even knew who the fuck was coming anyway. There are these crazy people that just have to get the fuck out of the house. And that's why the Saturday shows scare me more than anything else. Because I'm like, they're not even necessarily not fans, which is fine, but like they're loose lifestyle people. Like I'm picturing they either came from or are going to after a glory hole. Like they have loose lifestyles, and that's what makes me a little bit afraid. But anyway, the point is they were wonderful people. And I had a great time. I got to see my mom and my sister, my brother, and everyone's good back on the East Coast. Got to see the family. And I wanted to say, I forgot last week because I don't want to fuck this up. A fan in Spokane 2 weeks ago. Her name is Harmony Velacamp. I hope I'm saying this right. She actually she made something for me, and she's a longtime fan. And this is what she made. I don't know. I think I posted it. Am I getting?
Oh, that's really cool.
Bam! Look at this. This is, you know what this shit is? It's metal, dude.
Oh, cool.
Fucking metal. Yeah, and she just whipped this thing up. She said about 15 minutes before the show. Which I was like, you could have left that part out. Like you could have told me you worked on this for 3 years and I would have believed you. So I'm like, next time, don't undersell yourself that much because it kind of makes me feel bad. They were like, we Googled who was at the club, then we Googled your face, and it was either this or the one from the New York Times. So this is awesome though. And by the way, and I also want to give her a shout out at Harmony Velacamp. On Instagram and Facebook. She makes these for families, and I'm gonna do one you send her a picture and she fucking does it, and it's awesome. It looks really cool.
That's a new headshot.
I'm gonna put it up. I'm gonna hand them out as headshots from now on. This is a futuristic headshot right here, right? This is what it's gonna be, and in the back is just gonna be like a little scan that you do this and you have all of my information right there. But yes, thank you, Harmony. I appreciate that. So, great weekend, fun times, and yeah, living life back in LA. Thank God it's warm here, and the weather is much better than the East Coast. That I will say, right? Like the East Coast slammed, Austin slammed, everybody bounced. That's okay for various reasons. I get it, but you're not beating the 74 that we have. Now, today it might rain a little bit. That's okay.
I'm excited for that. That sounds nice.
For what? The rain?
The rain, yeah.
Yeah, I am too. I'm not as excited as you because we recently this week had our house like painted, like the inside, 4 rooms painted because we have boys. We had one room that when the painter came, he goes, is this a room that you keep animals in? And I said, no, this is my youngest son's bedroom. He said, farm animals don't live inside of this room. I said, no, they don't. I know.
Unless young boys.
He said, because I smell. Yeah, he goes, the smell, it's in the wood. I go, I understand. I get it. I'm not asking you to create miracles here, sir. I'm just asking you to fix the paint. And so we had to have several rooms painted. But we also have not a leak in the roof or anything. It just, we have some, like, whenever it rains, we get a little bit of, like, through the vents for the air conditioning, a little drip. And so someone I live with is fucking going nuts about this rain. So much so that I believe right now, if I'm correct, and I wish I can get this whole contraption up there, my wife is on the roof and with an umbrella. I'm not kidding you. And it's not raining yet, but she is pouring water. She brought a pitcher of water up there. It's to get to the roof. We have this fucking crazy ladder. It's kind of a, but anyway, she's up on the roof and she's with the pitcher of water and she wants to pour water, like a little bit of water to see. And then she goes down off the roof into the house to see if there's anything, because we just had the fucking thing painted and she's petrified that the water's going to come and stain the fucking ceiling and make it useless. So, but she doesn't know what she's doing. She's on the roof with water. She's spraying. My brother-in-law told her to buy some, like, it's basically, like, I think she bought that Flex Seal shit, and she's just fucking on the roof, just like, just fucking spray painting this shit everywhere. Like, we may have a problem. Like, she may build a barrier. They're like, you can't have it. It's like, because when the sun comes and it's 110 and this shit melts into the fucking into the floor and it seeps to the ceiling. God.
Yeah, but good news is if there's a monsoon, you can flip your house over and use it as a boat.
As a life raft to float down the fucking mountain right into the Santa Monica fucking pier. Oh, guys. I watched The Bachelor. You know what? I'm not starting with The Bachelor. Can we start with JJ Watt? Okay. JJ Watt broke your hearts. JJ Watt said, no, Buffalo, and you're 15 million, probably multiple years, maybe even more than what Arizona offered. Probably 3 years at 15 million a year. Is that what Arizona gave him?
They gave him 2 years,
right? 2 years
at 31 million with 23 guaranteed.
I bet you Buffalo was probably at least 2 years, maybe even 3 years, right around the same money, 15 a year, maybe 12. But because they're saying this guy's going to be good for 3 years. We have a fucking team that could win 2 Super Bowls in the next 3 years, maybe 3.
Yeah.
So why not lock him down? And he said to Kimbe Mutombo, no.
No, they were like,
Here, go to
do you want to win a Super Bowl ring with one of these 3 teams that are contenders? And he said, no. I want to go to Arizona. I'm going to go to Arizona and not win.
Okay, I'm going to go to Arizona, continue to not pay state income tax, which is like 10% in New York, FYI. Okay.
He doesn't care about that, though.
I then also have to beat my brothers to get to the Super Bowl, probably, and I don't beat them in the Super Bowl. That's the story, okay? JJ Watt on Arizona playing Pittsburgh in the Super Bowl, brother against brother. That's the better story than
why not,
I beat my brother in the AFC Championship.
Why not go to Green Bay, who is a contender? He went to Arizona. They're not a contender. He was saying, I want to go to a winner right now. Arizona's not ready. They have pieces. Sure,
they have pieces, and they also now have.
You're talking about competing in a division that still has Seattle. San Francisco's going to get healthy. They were 2 years removed from the Super Bowl, and they lost everybody to injury. And the Rams, who just pushed all their chips in. Arizona is the 4th best team in that division.
Here's how I look at it, right? Green Bay obviously would be a great choice in the NFC because, they are probably the best team, if not, one of the best teams in the NFC on paper right away, day one. So, yeah, he could do well there, but he'd also have to pay income tax. Okay?
He's a multi-millionaire. He's a multi-millionaire.
I'm telling you right now, why not go down to Arizona?
Athlete. It's not about.
She will also have to pay income tax. I'm just telling you right now, Brenton. People are worried about their dollar.
Illinois has income tax, and she's playing for Chicago. That family doesn't care. They make so much fucking money.
Yeah, dude. People go to Arizona to retire.
It was just a really weird situation where the beat writers were
in the back
the 3 teams for a month, and then he just goes, "Yeah, I'm going to go to Arizona."
In the back end of your career, okay, you want to be comfortable. No one wants to live in Green Bay. No one. Okay? He went to school there. It was fun. You don't want to live your whole life there. This guy's a community person. He's going to live in Scottsdale. He's going to buy a palatial, and everyone's going to see him around town. That's fucking J.J. Watt. He represents the fucking Arizona Cardinals now. He's part of the community. He's here all the time. He's playing golf. He's joined a club. He's fucking, he's hanging out with Phil Mickelson at a restaurant. He's part of the community. That's a tough life to live in fucking Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers has a $35 million house. Where? Not in Green Bay, Malibu. Do you know why? Because he's a quarterback for the Green Bay Packers, which is a wonderful job to have. What comes with, unfortunately, you have to live there and all year round, which I'm sure it's wonderful in the summer. I love Green Bay in the summer. I'm sure it's great, but God almighty, you can't have your family. You can't put them through that. So Arizona, I'm telling you, and they're good, Brenton.
I would bet money that
they have an electric
from
offense.
The NFL, he's not going to live in Arizona. I would put money down right now and say he's not staying there.
I don't know what the fuck where
I
the
don't
fuck
know
he could buy.
Arizona
I bet you
was out of left field. It doesn't make sense.
He might buy he might buy an island with Sebastian Maniscalco.
Yeah, exactly. He's not going to end up in Arizona.
The two of them are going to have generational wealth, and they're going to buy a desert island somewhere, and they're going to raise their families on that island, build little Italian fucking tremendous goddesses. That's what they're going to do. I don't know, dude. Who gives a fuck what he does after football, where he lives? I'm talking about why he picked this place. They have an electric offense. He plays defense. So he's like, I'll make that better because he's, good. They got Chandler Jones on the other end. They know what they have to work on now. They see Russell Wilson probably now goes, now I got to go up against fucking Joey Bosa, Aaron Donald, and Chandler Jones and J.J. Watt. I'm out. I am the new quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys or whoever the fuck I play for now. And then if he leaves Seattle, how is Arizona not probably the second, if not fighting the Rams for first best in the division?
Still the third best if that happens.
You don't know. Who knows what Jimmy Garoppolo comes back like?
The Rams have a ridiculous defense. The Cardinals do not. They have a solid defense, but it's not a great elite defense. The 49ers have an elite defense. If the 49ers make a move for a quarterback and it's somebody that's still on the market that's good,
yes.
What if they get Deshaun Watson?
I'm not saying the game is over. I'm just saying the reason he picked this move is because at that point, with all the information given out there, it's probably not the worst move to make.
No, I still
brings leadership to a young team. He gets along with DeAndre Hopkins. I mean, I'm not saying it was like, the obvious choice. I don't see how people didn't see this coming, but like, it makes sense to me. Makes sense.
Well, it highlights how worthless beat writers have been the last year with COVID keeping them out of the locker rooms and not really interacting with the players, because Arizona was not even on the long list of teams that were a potential landing spot.
I gotta say, he kicked the Bills twice in his press conference with Arizona. He said, talking about playing with Hopkins, he said it's nice to play with a guy who can catch a ball over 3 defenders.
Yeah. So
which was uncalled for.
It hurts. It hurts, but at the same time, you do a deep dive into his stats and his health, and he hasn't had a great season since 2017.
Oh, come
I would have
on
loved
now. I get it.
Okay,
but don't do that.
You know what?
Yeah, don't play fucking.
Here's the
don't
thing,
be
Steve.
A bitch.
Here's what
don't
Bean's
be that
done.
bitch.
Here's what Bean's done. Bean has already restructured all the contracts on the team to fit a guy who's as expensive as J.J. Watt. J.J. Watt didn't happen. Now he's like, okay, I can go after one of these younger guys that maybe has the potential of a J.J. Watt and give them that money and keep them here instead of 2 years for 5, 6, 7 years.
And they're out there, and there's a lot of talented defensive linemen right now, and they'll find them. Great, I'm not saying, but don't fucking be that bitch on J.J. Watt, okay?
One not done.
because you wanted him. You were blowing him fucking day
definitely
ago, dude.
Wanted him. Who wouldn't want him? But now that he's gone, he's old news. Get him out of here. We'll see you in the Super Bowl. Just kidding, because you're the 4th best team in your division.
Dude, when he ran at me on the league, it was like I have never.
He's the dad from Incredibles.
I mean,
ridiculous.
Dude, when you play tag, like I remember like playing tag, like, you know, like when someone's chasing, you could hear their footsteps. Like they sounded like your footsteps. Like his footsteps sounded like a rhinoceros was behind me. It was like a different mammal was chasing me from behind. It was insane. They were twice as fast as mine, and they sounded 3 times as loud as my footsteps. And he said he was running slow because he was in dress shoes, like, you know, like, and we were running through the hallways of like a fancy hotel in Los Angeles. So carpeted hallways. And it was like, I was like, oh my God. There's a fucking silverback behind me. Crazy, dude. Crazy.
I also, it's got to say real quick, you got to like how he broke the news.
Yeah.
The whole t-shirt thing. Apparently he had like 5 t-shirts shipped through a friend's name, so nobody found out. And so I want to know what he does with his extra Bills t-shirt.
Sending it to Africa.
Yeah. Some kid's going to be walking around Uganda with a
Houston.
JJ Watt Buffalo Bills t-shirt. Number 99 Bills. Did you guys watch because I honestly, it was so low key, and I'm happy that we didn't even make predictions on it. The Golden Globes, did you watch it?
Yeah.
You did? I was at my mom's, and so we were kind of chatting through the beginning of it, and then I literally fell asleep like 10 minutes later. So I caught a little bit, but not that much. These things are, if anything has shown us, these things are now done, these award shows. And I think it's like they're either not necessary. I mean, is it really necessary to know who the 80 members of the Hollywood Foreign Press thought was the best supporting actor in a miniseries? Like, do you need to, like, if that was in,
I need to be told what I should like.
If that all was presented in an email, much like the way Tina Fey said, like, would you have not been like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I got the same information I mean, literally, it is the only way these things survive is if they just transition them fully into going forward. And I'm talking about live, of like when they're all back to the glitz and glam and the red carpets. The only way they survive is if they turn them 100% into like fundraisers. Like, this is what this year's Oscars go, the money goes to, all the, like, that's it. Because you can't live anymore on like, you all really need this, don't you? That's why we're here. We're sacrificing our time, getting all glammed up because we want to make you happy. We need to make you happy. And we know this is the only way to make, like, you are ever happy is when we're here. Like, that's what these award shows feel like now. Like, they're actors and actresses being like, this is it. You need us to make, we know what makes you happy, or you'll kill yourselves. And we're like, get this shit. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, no one gives a fuck.
I'm going to have to disagree, Steve. I watch Gal Gadot sing Imagine about 3 times a day, just, when I'm feeling down and I need to pick me up.
And then the Hollywood Foreign Press being like, just constantly being like, with the whole racial thing. It's like, guess what, guys? Look, I understand. Don't tell us. You're the ones that fucked up. We're the ones that have black people at home watching right now. Like, we're in an all-inclusive group. You guys are the ones that don't have any black people. Why do you keep talking about it? Like, we did something. And we all have to recognize from this. No, you fucked up. You fucked up, guys. The news story came out that there's no black people in the Hollywood Foreign Press. And now you are going to give us a lecture about it? Go fuck yourself. Fuck you. That's what I was like. My last thought before I fell asleep was like, one of these, they had like these, they brought out like a woman, like probably the most diverse this possibly could be. But by the way, the Hollywood foreign press, they're all diverse to us because, they don't live, everything is ethnic. So these people being like, oh, we need to, I go, then do it. What are you fucking telling us for? Why are you telling us? It made no sense to me. And then the technical shit, like the first dude that won, he couldn't even give his speech because the Zoom thing wasn't on. And then he fucking gave his speech, and I didn't understand a single thing the man said. Like he was like so Oliver Twisty Cockney that I was like, I don't get it at all. He was like, and I was like, is he thanking people? Is he still pissed that he wasn't on? It was fucking, I'm like, this is bonkers. And I don't know. I must have missed stuff because, you know, I guess Sudeikis was high doing his speech, or, you know, and there was other funny things that may or may not have happened. But like, was it really necessary? Did anyone feel like the 3 hours of their lives? Were you like?
I love seeing celebrities in their living rooms with dresses on and like, you know, dressed to the nines. And then also, I don't know if you saw, like the orchestra was playing people off.
Really?
Like Sacha Baron Cohen like went over in his acceptance speech and they started playing violins. I'm like, where the fuck is this coming from?
Who played the violin?
Maybe he's just that rich that he had them in his living room.
Yeah, they can't just cut his Zoom feed.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the fuck? I did see
that old feel.
I think Catherine O'Hara won. That's one I saw, which I was like, all right, at least they got it right. Like sometimes, you know, not only you get mad at there's an award show, but then when they fuck up the right answer, like sometimes these categories have a right answer. And if Catherine O'Hara's in it, she's probably the right answer. So they got that one right. And she was giving her speech, and I think her husband started playing music on his phone and played her off. Like he just started drowning her out. But I thought that was a joke. I didn't realize that we're really starting to play people off. I guess you have to, because it's like, I'm at home. I'm running my own camera here, my own mic. It's like, unless you're going to cut me off, I'm going to keep talking. And God, what did Sacha Baron Cohen start talking about? Really funny things like he's used to? Or was it all... No, probably about how bad we are as a society and how it's all going down. And yeah, you know what, guys? America needed this. They didn't know. They thought everything was great. And thank God Sacha Baron Cohen told everybody that things are not great. Thank you.
I wanted Borat winning the award. I wanted him in character.
Hello. That's what we all want.
I looked at the list, and, you know, obviously there aren't as many movies that have come out in the last year, but I had only seen like one of them. I
didn't see any of these. I'm going to watch one tonight. Well, the one with the girl.
The Trial of the Chicago 7 is fantastic. And Aaron Sorkin won for best script or best writing, whatever the award is.
Best having 7 males talk at each other at one time, writing. Yes. Yeah, no, it's great. I love Aaron Sorkin. I've always been a fan. As much as he's one that you could easily root against. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's easily to go look at that guy and go, fuck that guy. I don't care how good he is. But he's good enough that you're like, God damn it. He writes really well. So, I did see that one as well. I'm going to watch the one about the girl.
Promising Young Woman.
Yeah, Carrie Mulligan.
It's great.
Yeah,
it's great. It's the best movie of the year. I saw Nomadland too, and I thought it was crap. And I have no idea how it won Best Picture, but it did.
I watched the trailer for Nomadland, and it doesn't look like fun. It doesn't look like something that I would want to watch.
Is that the one with Frances McDormand shitting in a bucket?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why?
That's a selling point.
That's how they pitched the movie.
Yeah.
Because that's, I mean,
it's just
she works in an Amazon warehouse and shits in a bucket.
What the fuck is going on? Who saw these movies?
Hollywood's dead.
What the fuck is going on? Dude, it's crazy that these people, oh my God. Now I'm sure, look, I want to see Frances McDormand accept a speech. I mean, did she win anything? Did you see where because what was she wearing? I expected it to be total, like, she just starts to give her speech. She takes her top off and it says like "fuck Trump" written across her nipples, like her bare tits out, you know, like something like that. And she just keeps going, you know, like she's pierced her nipples and she has 2 pins that says "fuck Trump" on it. Like, and that to me, because that's genuine.
That would be great. I would pay to see that.
Yes, she's a lunatic that should give speeches. Like, you know, only on it. Look, you may not want to watch it. It's a very discerning taste to listen to Frances McDormand go off on subjects, but I enjoy that. I think she's genuine. I believe Mark Ruffalo is genuine too, but I don't want to hear him talk anymore. I don't want to hear the Hulk talk about pandemics and how Mother Earth. I get it. We get it.
That's partially why I didn't watch it, because I think I assumed it was going to be all about the pandemic and stuff. And it's like, you're Hollywood. You're supposed to be the escape from reality. It's supposed to be like a safe place for me to go and pretend nothing that's happening in the world is happening, and I'm here to watch some entertainment.
Something's got to be funny,
get
guys.
My reality punched deeper into my skull.
Wait a minute. Mark Ruffalo referenced Mother Earth.
Something about, dude,
Earth,
I'm telling you, either I was
Earth
high.
does not have a gender.
I try to get my mom high.
Canceled immediately.
Wait, did you actually get your mom high, or you tried to?
No, but we broached the subject of taking like they make the Protab at like the little pills, like pot pills.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, if you did that to help you sleep, because we were talking about how it's going without dad and everything. So she's just sleeping and this and that. So I was like, hey, try it. So we were broaching that subject, and then she goes, you do that? I go, I've taken 75 milligrams before we started this conversation. Okay. So
Mom, I am stoned to the bone right now. I can see
right
Mars.
Now. And do you see how well we're communicating and how in touch with my feelings I am right now? So anyway, I'm going to sleep, and I thought I heard Mark Ruffalo, like it was either that or the Protabs kicking in, talking about Mother Earth and how we need to protect her. I think it was something like, we all have mothers, because even if you don't, you have Mother Earth. Something like along the lines of that. And I was like, what is happening here? Why is this happening? What is this world?
Hollywood's dead. Let's restart. We gotta restart the simulation. It's over.
I understand. I'm all down for the causes and everything like that, but like sometimes we just have to stick to, we're on a Zoom. Like it's like when you do a Zoom family thing with it's like, and then your uncle's like, and who'd you vote for? And you're like, no. Like, let's just keep it kind of Zoomy, right? Who's zooming who? Like, yeah, like fucking light and Zoomy. This does not have to get.
Tell me about the short
heavy.
ribs you made last night for dinner, not your political views.
Dude, is that a great podcast? Heavy Zooms, like we just cut into like people having like breakups via Zoom, or like,
oh my God,
Narcotics Anonymous meetings, like sharing.
Oh my God, you just have people on you ask them about their worst Zoom meeting experience.
I just feel like anything on Zoom should, like, this is the most ridiculous thing in the world. And we should just kind of think of it like that, like keep it light.
Oh, yeah. It's fun when you have like a serious conversation with someone on like a Zoom or a FaceTime, and then you say goodbye and you like end the call and you're like, oh, right, I'm sitting alone in a room staring at a screen. Like,
yeah, you're like, oh, real. Cool. That was real communication with the person. Like, in case I wasn't doing well now, I'm like, what am I supposed to Zoom them back?
Right.
I know. Look. It's what we have. And I'm happy that the Golden Globes were such a success that nearly 65% of the people from last year didn't watch. That's what I'm saying, man.
The thing is, I didn't even know they were happening. Like,
I know.
I didn't know it was going on until after it happened.
I found out on Twitter like 2.5 hours in.
Dude, we're a sloppy podcast, quite possibly the sloppiest of all. But I'll tell you this.
And we've dropped balls before. Right now.
I mean, we could probably, I'd still get 80% of the categories wrong.
Yeah, same. I'd still be like, what is that?
Yeah, I'm like, what is No Man Land? Is that the one where McDormand shits in a bucket?
That's the winner.
I mean, that's the winner for me, for sure. So, yeah, I mean, did anything else funny happen that I missed from Lucas from the awards, or no?
I mean, Ruffalo's kids crashed his Zoom speech, but we've seen that happen before.
Okay. I mean, they weren't like naked, like they didn't have like white power shirts on or anything, right?
That would have been
no.
Was it just like cute, like kids crash? Like, yeah, I mean that's I almost feel like that shit's like set up now, but.
Right.
Right. Because honestly, when I do this thing, like, you notice how my kids don't cutely, because I tell them, don't come in the fucking garage. Well, like, Daddy's going to work.
Is he married?
Yeah, to Mother Earth.
Oh, okay.
He's married
so Mother
to
Earth
the
couldn't
Earth.
keep the children in the other room.
Mother
though.
Earth.
She doesn't. She's not a physical entity to keep them in the room.
Not a babysitter.
Yeah.
She's not a force. No,
you know
she
what?
can't
That's
just
it.
control.
Just save yourself some money on babysitting. If the officials come to your house and ask who's watching your children, you say Mother Earth.
Mother
They're
Earth
fine.
is here.
They're out running around in the woods. I'll go pick them up at 6.
I would look at the police officer and say, "You smell that? That's the air in our lungs Mother Earth has provided, and she is taking care of the children inside while I drink the alcohol at the local bar. Okay, get off my back."
Well, I drink the nectar of the gods at the local bar. It's okay.
Yes.
I left the kids
I
with a
drink
6-pack. They'll be fine.
They're fine. The hops in them from Mother Earth will provide them with nourishment. Did anyone win that was like, oh shit, that I didn't see that person winning? Or any like now what are the upsets?
I thought Hamilton was kind of expected to win over Borat. I thought that was kind of, a lot of people were surprised by that Borat did as well as it did in comparison to Hamilton.
Oh yeah. Oh, Hamilton and Borat were in the same category?
Yeah. Musical or comedy is a category. But that makes sense because it's the
They're
Hollywood
both historical.
Press. Do they care about Hamilton as much? A thing that happened in America, based loosely on a thing that happened 200 years ago. They don't give a fuck.
Dude, everyone cares about. If you said I don't care about Hamilton out loud, 3 people will come and shoot you.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on the coast, like the West Coast, East Coast, any liberal area, if you're like, I don't care for Hamilton, somebody will shoot you in the face and everyone laughs at you. So
I saw it here.
The Hollywood Foreign Press is
fine.
liberal.
I haven't
and
seen
they
it,
care
so
about Hamilton. I saw it. It was great. I mean, I saw it on Disney Plus. I didn't see it live. I'm sure everything live is much better.
It was fun.
But look, as far as the musical goes, like I could listen to that and stomach that more than coming in and being like, "Where is my underwear? Where is my underwear?" And like whatever it is, like I can't. That
I don't know, Steve. That was beautiful.
Look, I do have a very underrated voice, but I use it because I want to sing a song, not like my normal talking dialogue. That to me doesn't make any sense. So you're saying
we should start What's the Odds, the musical?
I could be the lead.
Yeah, of course.
I could definitely be the lead. Brenton, you're the villain. You put that fucking mask on behind you. We're gonna get a copyright problem, but we'll write it and we'll get as far along. Every week you put a different helmet on. You're like and that's your thing. You're like this week it's like we beat him last week. We beat the Mandalorian, and the next week he shows up in the Buffalo Bills. And it's
fucked up, JJ. You fucked up.
Yeah, and it's like we have to fight and we have to recruit JJ Watt. It's like almost we're like Shaggy and what's that the show the crime the cartoon Scooby-Doo. Yeah, that's us. We have to recruit.
How high are you right now that you couldn't remember Scooby-Doo?
Because I don't remember everything, Brenton. I remember some stuff. Okay, I don't remember Scooby-Doo. I remembered Shaggy, the main character.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, we could recruit someone like JJ Watt to come fight Brenton the Buffalo. Yes, Lucas.
One more shocking thing that happened at Golden Globe. So Jodie Foster thanked Aaron Rodgers for some reason, and she just said afterwards she's a Packers fan, and that her and him have this weird thing going where he'll send her messages and she'll do the same.
Jodie Foster, the actress.
Yeah, she won Best Supporting Actress in one of those categories for a miniseries, and went up there and thanked Aaron Rodgers.
Rodgers is a weird dude. He's got a lot of fucking weird.
Do you think they're banging?
No.
I mean,
he's
like,
engaged
honestly,
he's engaged to what's her face?
Actress
from Divergent.
Right.
Do you think they have banged?
But yeah.
Him and Jodie Foster?
Yeah.
Do you think he's the one that turned her gay?
Oh.
Maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to answer that. I don't want to get canceled. I don't know if you could be turned gay. I don't know how that works.
Someone could inspire you to explore new opportunities. Is that the right way to say it?
Yeah, probably. I'm going to need it. If I get canceled, I'm going to get a new job. I'm going to be Lady Gaga's new dog walker.
That's right. She got her dogs back, I heard.
Yeah. Did she have to pay the $500,000 though?
No, I heard they were like tied up to a tree. Like, you know, the people that did this probably freaked the fuck out. I mean, obviously, like when you shoot someone, it's like, what the fuck's going on? But then like they found out you find out you shot Lady Gaga's dogs. You're like, whoa.
They were like,
Jesus,
fuck.
you either eat. There was definite conversation about we got to eat these dogs. Like we can't leave any evidence. We cannot leave any evidence behind. Like we have to literally the fur, the fucking collars, everything. We have to digest it all. Literally get it out of evidence because that's scary.
They like woke up from a bender and they were like, whose dogs are these? Where did these dogs come from?
Dude. That guy's okay too. The dog walker, right? He survived.
Yeah, he survived. That was 2 blocks from my old apartment.
Oh wow.
What? Lady Gaga lives next to your old apartment?
Apparently, Lena Dunham rented a house that was like 3 streets over from me.
Jesus, Brent, you're living a good life, dude. What a fucking life I've given you.
Yeah.
What a life I've handed you. Right? Do you ever think about that? You ever sit back and go, Jesus Christ? Thank you, Steve.
I pray to you every night, Steve. I pray to Steve Renazizi every night.
You were like the guy that gave me the initial loan, and then I turned that loan into a fortune.
So I'm Donald Trump Sr.
I've gone all in. I've gone all in on DogeCoin. There's little bill towers in every city.
I just want a small piece. That's all. Later on, just take care of me when I'm old. That's
all
I
can have 5% of my DogeCoin.
DogeCoin.
I don't want any. I don't want DogeCoin. Is that are you shortening that? Is that short for something, or is the actual product's name DogeCoin?
DogeCoin.
It's not like Deutsche Bank coin. You're calling it DogeCoin.
DogeCoin.
No,
we're legit. We have a NASCAR car.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm Lucas. I'm looking at your box now because it's just something about every time Brenton says the word Doge, I want to take my computer and.
Would you prefer I just say
jump out the window?
I can call it if you prefer.
I really
call it Doggy Coin.
That's what I thought it was.
I did too. I thought it was Doggy.
Call it Doggy Coin if that's easier.
Wait, I've seen that. It's not Doggy Coin.
No, it's DogeCoin.
I still think it is.
It's DogeCoin.
I'm taking Brenton's word for that.
Dog.
It makes it so much worse that it's spelled like doggy.
Doge. Like a doge, like a pupper. It was like, didn't it start as like a meme?
It is a meme coin.
Yeah. Doge.
So you're getting what? You're investing in your Doge. Your Doge coin.
Everything into
Doggy coin.
Everything into Dogecoin. And how are your numbers? Is it today that you did this, or is it like a last week thing?
No. I've been invested since December.
In DogeCoin.
In DogeCoin. And guess what, Steve? I am currently up. Where is my...
God, I hope the ceiling fell out while we started this podcast.
I hope the whole I'm currently up $40,500.
From an initial investment of $38,950 or what?
No,
what is it?
No. What is so I initially invested $20K and we are sitting on
double 50%. You could have just said 50%.
No. Doubled the double.
100%.
It's at $60K that I have. I put in $20K, now it's $60. 200%.
You are 200%. Literally the worst person to talk to about that. Like, do you not know how numbers work? You
just invest in memes.
Okay. I'm up.
You're the old man that won't invest in memes, and it's costing you money.
I'm not investing in a fucking meme, okay? I'm not investing in doggy coin.
The future. It's memes. People are still investing in paintings. That's fucking stupid. Invest in memes.
I will say this Biden thing's not working out right now, stock market wise. I'll tell you that. I'm down a little less than 0.5% year to date. Okay. And I'll just say this shit didn't happen under Trump. All right. I don't even want to tell you what my 401k has gone up. And if this guy announces like he did this weekend, he might run again. If this shit continues, I might vote for him.
Trump's going to run again?
Oh yeah. He already said he was.
I'm gonna leave this country, I think.
And he got everyone's pussy wet at CPAC this past weekend.
Not only did he say he's going to run again, he's not going to form a third political party. The Republicans are going to let him right back in.
No, he took it over, dude.
Yeah.
It's like Trump steaks now.
Yeah.
He took that fucker over. He butt fucks Mitch McConnell. He has Scalise T-Bam. It's great. Awesome to watch. That lady washes his balls. That congresswoman from Georgia Green. She takes care of his balls every day in Mar-a-Lago. Yeah, that's it. And I might vote for him. This stock market continues.
I think the funniest part of those events is like your only job is to not design the stage and the logos like Nazi symbols, and they just keep doing it.
You kidding me? You don't think they were like? It's so fucking cool, dude.
They know what they're
looks
doing.
like a Nazi symbol. And they're like, yeah.
They're either
not, but like it looks like
they're
one.
either like completely oblivious or they're the biggest genius trolls in the history of mankind.
Oh, I think it's very calculated. They know exactly what they're doing. They all do.
Like the lady that made this fucking thing. God damn, it's a good
picture, that's so cool.
Yeah, they built the stage in 15 minutes.
Look at that.
Wow.
But Biden announced a corporate tax that's going to drive the market down probably in the next few months.
So, yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. I'm alluding to
sell your shit. Get it out now.
I'm not. I know. If I do, my point is I'm thinking about moving some stuff around because I don't like the way the tide is turning here, and I'm not going to Doge.
Lucas, pull up the race car. Doge.
So I didn't get the job as Lady Gaga's new dog walker. I didn't get the job as the new host of After the Rose on The Bachelor, which I'm fucking not.
Wait, who got the job?
Some football player.
Was it Strahan?
Lucas, what's the guy's name? No, he was
Emmanuel Ocho.
Emmanuel Ocho, a former linebacker, I believe, for the Eagles.
Yeah, barely played, but he has some Fox Sports show.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got the job, man. Look at me fucking breaking pop culture news to little Beacombs over there. Huh?
Yeah.
Mr. DogeCoin?
Why a football player?
Because who gives a fuck? Who gives a shit?
Well, I think of all the occupations, who's most likely to hit a woman in a room full of 30 women?
Jesus,
I think
Brenton.
Football player would be at the top of that list, Steve. Just
Jesus,
out of left
Brenton.
field.
Well, I don't think they were thinking about.
I don't think they were thinking about physical violence, man.
Does he have a history of hitting women?
I know.
If that's true, then yeah, bad choice.
I mean, look, the old host ends up kind of doesn't really mind having a slave draft again. So, I mean, I mean, who knows what their criteria for a new host was.
Do you think?
I think it's the complete opposite of Chris Harrison, though. You know,
do you think Chris Harrison will be back, or the show will just go away in a couple seasons?
No, I don't think it's going to affect the show.
I don't think the show is going to survive.
What?
Honestly, watching the Women Tell All this last episode versus the first time we watched it 2 years ago, it just sounds like it's a fucking nightmare for any of these women because social media is getting worse and worse. That no one of quality is going to want to sign up.
No one who of quality has already post me the quality people. Have you seen?
I'm just saying they're going to really. I mean, they're going to have to go way low, scraping the bucket.
Yeah, we're not going to see like
not gonna be
Malia Obama on there. I understand, like you're not the quality of woman.
I'm just saying you're not going to
get an Emma Ardbrink
stable job who looks like a model. They're going to really have to go deep on their list of candidates.
Bro, have you ever been to Florida? Okay.
Well, yeah, that's where Queen Victoria is from.
The show will have candidates for the rest of in 1,000 years. I don't think the show is going to be affected by this. If social media and like this is bullying takes a turn, like if the show gets like a black eye for that, then maybe it goes away.
What we saw 2 years ago was a room full of women arguing with each other because there was drama and they hated each other. What we saw last night or 2 nights ago was a room full of women that were like,
commiserating with each other, yeah,
because everyone's been so shitty to all of us online.
Yeah, well, I think if you announce next year it's Lucas Hurl, you'll have a fucking billion chicks sign up, or whoever it is. If it's Lucas Hurl, if it's Aaron Rodgers, if it's whoever the Bachelor is, they'll make him more beautiful, more handsome, more rich, more whatever. Try to get people on this fucking show. They're gonna have people on the show. People will sign up. You get that fucking Cash Me Outside girl. You think she gives a fuck about what's said about her online? She'll do the fucking show. There are people out there with confidence. Katie Seabury, she'll do the fucking show. It's like, I know people who don't give a fuck about what people think of them, and that's great. They'll do the show. People will do the show. Whether Chris Harrison, it's like he probably loses his job. And it's probably not like a thing where he got fired. It's probably like, you know what? After 25 years or 28 seasons or whatever, I'm ready to pursue other ventures, and they'll give him a development deal to do his own thing on the side, which they'll never touch. And he'll go back to fucking, he was a goddamn sports announcer, 15 years ago before this thing started. So, golden ticket. He's good. No one owes him anything else. So,
he's made his JJ Watt money, and now he can retire to Arizona.
So, and I'm not saying that's going to happen. I'm not saying it has to happen. I don't give a fuck if he hosts. I don't care. So I don't care if the guy gets fired or not. But then again, it's like, I don't give a fuck about that show. So I'm not really necessarily looking out for the best for the show.
I'm ready to move on from that show.
Yeah, people have been giving suggestions of other shows, and
but all the shows they suggested are like the same shit, but now they're fucking on an island.
Well, at least they're in like bikinis more than they are on the show. This is very cocktail wearer fucking sexy shit. Although next week looks hot, and I was fucking watching in the garage, and Jonah came in and he goes, "Oh, I want to." He goes, "One day I can't wait to kiss like that." I go, "Can you just please give me a break?" I go, "Like what?" And he goes, "Oh," and he's like open mouth. I go, "All right." Okay.
You were like, "That's not how it's done, kid, but you'll figure it out."
Seems like he has your acting ability.
It's oh boy, it's nuts. Speaking of acting and working again, I'll be doing a show. Believe it or not, the Comedy Store is going to do a show at the Rose Bowl. They're doing 3 shows actually, March 26th and 7th. 1 show Friday and 2 on Saturday. I'll be doing the Friday show. It's a socially distant show outside at the Rose Bowl parking lot. Tickets are on sale, and it'll be nice to see some Comedy Store folk. I don't even know who's on the lineup. I know the main people are Bill Burr and David Spade, and Whitney's doing the show, and Eliza. But I don't know what the lineups are. So tickets are on the website. That's fun. Right down the block. I can get fucking drunk and high and just walk home, stumble home. It'll be great. Yeah, so that's what I'm doing the end of March. What else? Oh, there was something else I had to talk about. Fucking God, I got to write. I had it written down. Damn it. Train of thought before the Bachelor. What else were we talking? No, it wasn't sports. Fuck. Me. I'll come back. Yeah, spring training. You want to do that? That's fucking great. I've been watching games, getting excited. The Yankees look decent so far, giving up a couple runs in the first inning, which I don't like, but still, it's nice. The weather looks good. I want to go down there. I want to fucking be at the stadium. I want to go. I want to see these guys fucking play. I'm very excited about that. The prospect of that, of going to a goddamn baseball game this year, watching professional baseball players, specifically the Yankees, play fucking baseball, to watch Garrett Cole pitch live. That's what I want to see. So it's fun to watch on television. It's nice that they're going back. They look good. A lot of teams look good. NL fucking Padres look sick. It's going to be fun this year. It's going to be real fucking fun. The game is young. You're going to see a lot of bat flipping. There's going to be no more like Mr. Nice Guy. These guys love to talk shit to each other. Be some fights. It's going to be good. What else? Oh, LeBron. No. Wasn't that one away from that? Fuck. I'm
Tiger
still trying to
Woods.
think of. Oof. Everyone wore red on Sunday. That was nice. Did you see that? Or a lot of the players wore red on Sunday. Red and black. to honor Tiger. It looks like his legs will be fine, or okay at least. You know, it's going to take a lot to get back, but yeah, and he was real. You know, he made a statement. It's like fuck. You don't know when are you going to see him again? Like, when's his next appearance? They going to wheel him out for the Masters? Probably not. I don't think you'll see Tiger Woods in a wheelchair. You may see a picture of him in a wheelchair, like they'll snap a picture of him, but like I don't think he shows up to something unless he can walk. You know what I'm saying? And until that happens, I think that's when he shows up. Until he can walk his way in and walk his way out. So yeah, I mean, it was a fun tournament this past weekend. Oh, this week is the Arnold Palmer Invitational. I've got some picks, some deep. All right, my pick to win this week: Patrick Reed. That's my one of the top guys pick to win. Another pick to win: Jason Kokrak. He plays well there. He hits the ball of a long, long way, and he's been putting the ball well too. I'm going to go back with Tommy Fleetwood again, another European. And I also like, who else did I like this week? Oh, I like Will Zalatos again. This fucking guy's got to win one week. Will Zalatos. So those are my picks for the week. 4 people to either win or they're good fantasy picks. So get on it. The Bachelor The Bachelor, we didn't learn anything about the whole racist stuff. When do we get that? When does that happen?
Do they always throw up previously recorded? Like they showed the date?
No, they have to because they were like
Chris Harrison's still there.
Yeah,
they're probably going to be like, why is he still there?
Yeah.
So I don't know if we knew yet. February 4th, I think, was when it said it was recorded that he had already been canceled.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was like the day after the Super Bowl. I don't remember when we found all that shit out. But like when does Matt, find this whole shit out? Is that why he's crying next week?
I think he's crying next week because they brought his dad back.
Dude, his dad looks angry.
Yeah. His dad doesn't want to be there. They must have offered his dad a nice fat check to come out because he did not want to be there.
His dad looked like remember he got game Jesus Shuttlesworth when when Denzel plays his dad coming out of prison and shit, and he's like, look, son, you're an idiot. And he's like, look, I just want love. Can you just love me? And he's like, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
You don't know what it's like.
Yeah, man. Fuck you, man. And I'm like, is that Doc Willis? Is that his dad? Very, very obscure Comedy Store reference.
And then his mom is just like, well, love doesn't work out.
Yeah.
What do you want from me, guy? Love doesn't work.
You figure it out. You're the adult now. And then he just balls in the corner.
Yeah.
Or is that like, I mean, look, if his dad is as like big of a character as that, I want his dad to find out one of these girls, or the host. Could you imagine, man? What you thinking? Come on, man.
This bitch.
This one over here. It would be great. I think. No, I think I want his dad to find out that one of these girls went to the antebellum party. Like, what sort of sage advice do you think he'd give to his son then? Like, this could be great. They brought if this dad is as good as what I saw, they brought him in way too late.
Yeah.
They should have him advising the entire way, repairing the relationship with Matt, and then also finding out which one is his true love. 2 birds, one stone.
Maybe a good spin-off show for Chris Harrison is reconnecting fathers and sons who have completely irreparable relationships.
Yeah, I want to find out that's the next thing I want to see. Like, I guess the fantasy suites are going to be fine. Like, can we hear the fucking? Do they hear it? I don't remember. We can't hear it, right?
No.
They should release some B-roll of that. And
somebody has it. 25 years worth of people fucking.
That's cool. That's a fucking. We should find out if we can get them on the podcast. I want the B-roll fuck people of The Bachelor. Anyone out there that knows the B-roll fuck people, please put them in contact with us.
We just find an editor. I'm sure the editors have seen it all.
We'll pay in DogeCoin.
We pay in DogeCoin. Yeah, no, I want to. The next thing after, like, I don't really care about the fantasy. I want to see what she says, what he says. Like, that's the only thing I'm interested in. That, and then like who he picks at the end. That's it. Those are the only two questions that are left unanswered now. Enough. Wrap it up. Get it all together. But even though next week is just fucking. Who do you think he fucks first?
I'm gonna go with Bree.
Bree. Okay.
Bree gets the first date.
And then I think he goes with the Rachel. I think he's going first.
Well, there was some clips 2 weeks ago where she's crying and saying, "I don't know if I can do this." So maybe he finds out before
Rachel.
Yeah. It seemed like she was going to be off the show. So either it was old footage that they just put in a teaser and didn't use for a previous episode, or they were alluding to a few weeks in the future where she fucks up.
You let them fuck first, and then you reveal that information. That's what you do. That's the real shitbag way to do it, and that's what I expect out of ABC. Yeah, that's the only thing I care about left on this show, truly. And honestly, I think the guy did a good job. I thought he was a good bachelor.
Yeah, he did fine. The open eyes kissing was weird as fuck, and I'm glad they addressed it.
That's fucking terrifying.
And he's got big eyes, too. And you know what I liked? All the girls. Yeah, okay.
Is that how you do it with Cassie?
Yeah, she loves it.
You start like
you make those noises
that out
too?
like Michael Jordan coming down the lane.
You make those noises too, though, right? You sound like a dying animal.
Dude. Yeah.
I need to go be sick.
You you need a breath mint too.
It's my sleep apnea.
Yeah, when are you getting that things fixed? Your fucking nose.
My doctor didn't call me. So maybe my he never called me. I sent him the thing back and he never, I don't know, maybe he's just putting it off.
So is it like an overnight surgery? You got to stay in the hospital, or you just like
No. It would be if I do it, it'd be like a 3-hour thing, and then I just got to wear a bandage for like a month or whatever.
Okay. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Don't go fucking dying on us, all right?
It's going to be real simple. They're just going to cut open my nose and move some shit around, and then I'm going to breathe again.
They do.
Are you going to be more handsome?
Very routine.
That I don't know. They could really fuck up my nose.
Yeah,
do you get to pick
a new shape?
I don't know. I could have a really fucked up like.
There are a lot of girls out there who claim...
I could end up like Voldemort after this.
Yeah, maybe he'll just have nose.
Every girl from my high school that had a busted Italian or Jewish nose, like the fucking big, and that was everyone
had a deviated septum too.
They all had deviated, right around 16. They all got deviated septums.
Crazy.
16, 17 years old. All of a sudden, fucking Eilish is gone for 2 days. She came back with a couple black eyes, and she had a deviated, wasn't sleeping well, deviated septum. But now all of a sudden, she's got this fucking pinpoint nose. What happened to the honker?
That's what was deviating her septum.
Yeah. It's the fact that she didn't get any fucking dates. Right, guys. What else is going on? I feel like
there's a space hurricane spotted above Earth.
Sorry?
Space hurricane.
We got a space hurricane, Steve.
Is it a Jewish space hurricane, or is it just a regular old fucking Gentile space
Mother
hurricane?
Earth is furious, and she is queefing.
Okay, you're going to have to... What is a space hurricane?
It's a hurricane in space, Steve.
A hurricane hovered above the North Pole for 8 hours.
Oh, so it already passed.
So it's done.
Sounds
so what were the ramifications? Nothing.
It looked cool as shit. That's the ramifications.
I want to see what it... Is that it? Oh, fuck. Scientists confirmed...
Space is there like a video? Oh, that looks pretty cool.
Damn, that looks pretty cool.
Planetary
Isn't it a shame?
phenomenon, space
think
hurricane.
That astronauts are not allowed to get high in space.
Wait, so they definitely are not allowed to get high. I read once, and I don't know if it's true.
Isn't that the biggest waste of
acid? You can't go to space. Is that true?
What?
Or you can't work for NASA if you've ever done acid because they can detect it in like your bones forever. You like can't go to space.
I've never done acid.
I read that once, or someone told me that once.
I'm still NASA eligible. I've never done acid.
I'm
not. I can still get my wings.
I cannot.
Yeah, if you take acid, you already go to space.
But honestly,
yeah,
you
exactly.
should. Yeah, you should. If something like that, like there should be one astronaut up there testing hallucinogenics, right?
I volunteer.
Yeah, and then you're just like, okay, Emma, what do you think? And you're like, look, I don't know much about this space thing, but I'll tell you right now, that shit, like if we all stick our head out and go, we could probably blow that thing right out of the way.
Like imagine
like,
being
all right, great.
Like just stoned in zero gravity, just
amazing.
Yes. It'd be amazing.
It would be. We're talking about a fantasy camp here.
Yeah.
Welcome to Puffco Company Fantasy Camp, where we send you to space so you can be zero gravity, all fucking blown out of your mind.
They did announce this week also that the first space hotel will be fully operational by 2027.
And
how is it possible that we can put a fucking hotel in space, but we can't like get our fucking country together enough so that we can live our lives like normal people?
If you guys go to dearmoon.earth, they are taking applications. 8 people will be invited to the monthly trip scheduled to space starting in 2023. So,
but does it say anything about your history with acid or
doesn't matter?
Yeah. Are there any like?
Does not matter.
Do I need a COVID test?
Probably.
Fuck.
And this tweet was translated from Japanese, so you'll probably have to do the anal kind.
Are you gonna get the vaccine, by the way, Brenton?
Yeah, as soon as I'm eligible, and then I'm gonna start working again.
Yeah, I know. You're not going to be eligible for a long time, I think, though.
Biden said yesterday, end of May.
Yeah, but they said any adults that are really short, like that are under the normal height of normal people.
What's the normal height? What's the normal height?
5 foot, probably. I think.
I'm over
4'11"?
that. I'm over that. I am taller than that.
Because they have to wait till they test them on children first.
I did.
That's why I'm worried about you.
I wasn't able to ride roller coasters till I was in my 20s, but I did it. I'm here.
I know, and I think we're going to have the same problem with this vaccine. We're going to have to test it. Like they're going to have to really run this thing through, middle school kids first before they get that into your little body. We don't want your body getting all fucking.
I'll have some tour dates in June.
All right, good. Lucas, they're going to have to give you fucking twice the amount of the horse tranquilizer size, probably.
Yep. 4 vaccines.
They're going to have an Acme needle.
Dude, I love being in Providence. I was like, who's getting I have a vaccine joke. I'm like, who's getting the vaccine? People are like, not me. I'm like, good. Get the fuck out of the way. Get out of my way. Move to the side, please move out of my way. Another funny, Court was shocked by the deliciousness of the Italian food in Providence. I go, dude, we're on the East Coast. He's like, this chicken Parmesan's the best I've ever had. I go, yeah, we can go to any place and get delicious chicken Parmesan. That's the other thing. I brought home bagels. Like my kids this week. Yes. Fresh. My flight was at 8. I went to the fucking bagel place at 5:30 in the morning. The ones out of the oven. I go, give me a dozen egg. I shoved them into the fucking bag, took all the air out of, tied it up, threw it in my backpack. 6 hours later, I was eating a tuna fish on a fucking hot, still warm New York egg bagel.
Oh my God. I want it.
God. Yeah. It's so like, there are things in life, because my wife got on me last night. She's like, I don't think you should be on blood pressure medicine. I think it's like a diet thing. You need to just change your diet around. And I go, I don't know what that means. I don't know how to eat what you want me to eat. Just put it in front of me and I'll fucking eat it. But if it makes me, if you're telling me I can't have a bagel with fucking tuna on it, then fuck you. I can't do that. That will always be part of my life. Okay? If you've ever had one, you would understand why. You would. If you ever had a slice of New York pizza, you would know why people kill each other for it.
Oh
it's a better food existence over there.
Next time you get bagels in New York, will you get me a dozen?
I will. What kind do you like?
You can get them shipped.
Oh no, I won't even be here. I'm leaving in like 2 weeks. Never mind.
I'm talking about fucking not shipped, Brent. I'm talking about like same day.
What you did is shipped. That's literally
I'm
what
the shipper.
You can do same day delivery on stuff, and it's just some other guy with a bag full of bagels on an airplane flying over to your house. What are you talking
You don't
about?
got the guy. You don't have me going.
That's shipping.
Well, I'll tell you this. You don't have me going, nope, not that one. The one next to it. And then that one. Like I hand pick my fucking 12.
But that's shipping.
And they give you an extra another extra one if you buy a dozen.
And you know what? It's probably way faster to get it shipped because they don't have delays at the airport.
It's called a baker's dozen. Did you ever know that? 13. Everybody learns something every day on this podcast. What? Yeah, it's called a baker's dozen. 13.
No, why are you talking about a baker's dozen? Like you just discovered something. We all know what that means. What?
No, I don't think you did. I think I just fucking you didn't really, you're like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I'm saying what are you talking about with shipping, not baker's dozen.
Oh, you didn't know baker's dozen. I just told you baker's dozen.
Look, do you want me to Mitch Hedberg had a baker's dozen joke. Okay? I know what baker's dozen is.
Great. Well, I brought home a baker's dozen worth of Eggles pancakes. And they're delicious, and I still have 6 in there, okay? And I've been home for 2 days.
Ooh, I'm coming over.
Half a baker's dozen almost.
My kids bring like leftover pot. Like we had pasta for dinner last night.
I thought you were gonna say pot.
They bring like my wife heats it up in the morning and puts it into their thermos, and then they eat that for lunch, like Roman soldiers. My sons eat like rigatoni a la vodka for lunch. I mean, that's like a dream of mine growing up. I got like turkey sandwiches like normal people. That's a dream.
I ate cafeteria food. Probably shortened my life by 20 years.
What else? What else happened this week? I'm trying to think of anything. I don't care that Meghan Markle bullies people or any of that other shit. I really did none of that. Do you care about that?
That sounds pretty expected. I mean,
I know. Everyone's like, what? I go, yeah. What'd you think was going to happen? She's a fucking princess. Of course she's going to tell you what to do.
I have something here, Steve, that I'm sure you were made aware of before the podcast started, but there is a DogeCoin car in the Pennzoil 400 this weekend.
What?
Yeah. DogeCoin has their own sponsorship deal.
If you want my fantasy pick for who's going to win the Pennzoil 400 this weekend, look no further than number 99.
Oh, number 99.
DogeCoin.
Let me tell you why that car's going to fucking...
JJ Watt broke my heart,
that car...
but DogeCoin 99 will redeem it.
What?
I hope that car explodes into 100 pieces around the first turn. I hope the wheels fall off.
Steve, it's going to explode all the way to the moon.
There's actually no engine in it. It's just a shell.
Yeah, it's just a shell. It's just like a shell
just
company.
A bunch of dogs running.
The driver has to. Yeah, the driver has to. Yeah, it's just like there's a bunch of dogs up front, like a bobsled.
Dude, what a stupid company! Look at that. First of all, that fucking font
it's
and
not
that logo. That font and logo looks
literally a meme that's now worth $10 billion.
If I told you I took a graphic art course on YouTube yesterday for 2 hours, and I said this is the fucking company logo I made, you would be like, from my new dog company, you'd be like, all right, Steve, good job. This is this fucking company you want to invest the rest of your life savings in, and my life savings in as well?
Yes.
They picked a fucking Getty image stock photo of a dog, not even the best looking dog. They have the bubble fucking lettering, 2 different colors, and a WOW, Whip 'em Out Wednesday, up by the dog's eyeball. None of this makes any fucking sense, dude.
It would if you would just listen to me.
This car and this idea, it's okay. I'll be honestly, I'd rather watch paint dry than fucking NASCAR, and I watch golf. That's how boring I can be. But I will be watching this weekend. I want to see this car burst into flames. Please God, I gave up cookies for Lent, and I've been sticking to it. Okay, not as well as I stuck to giving up Catholicism. But for the most part, my kids are back into it, and I gave up cookies for Lent. And I've done a good job. So if you can I know it's not done yet, but if you can give me a little,
as a non-Catholic,
a virtual cookie,
as a non-Catholic, Steve,
let this car explode into 100 pieces. Nothing happening to the driver. May he or she escape completely unharmed, but may the car explode into the air into 1,000 pieces. Thank you, God.
When did Lent start?
You're asking
a week ago?
A week and a half ago? Ash Wednesday?
Yeah, I thought Lent was still canceled from last year.
Ashes were canceled. No, Lent was. We gave.
Well, I thought we canceled Lent last year.
We did cancel Lent because of the coronavirus. But this year
it's still
like,
a thing.
I know, but everyone there was cheat Sundays. I was at my mom's house. I go, we were having dinner. She goes, I have a cake. I go, I can't. I gave up cake for Lent. My brother's there too. He goes, oh, it's cheat Sunday. I go, what? What do you mean cheat Sunday? I go, you're a priest. He goes, oh, I go, they didn't have cheat Sundays when we were fucking kids.
It's the new cool, fun Catholicism.
See, I always thought we didn't have cheat Sundays. My mom wouldn't let us do it, but I knew other kids that were allowed to like eat. What was it like? You're allowed to eat whatever it is on.
Yeah,
I thought it was like Friday or something.
You can't eat meat on Fridays.
Oh yeah.
Except for cock.
Catholicism's evolved. It's fun now. The new pope is great. He's got an Instagram. He says you can wear condoms. The new pope is
gay.
And don't touch the kids anymore. Eat cookies and cake on Sunday.
Crazy
but don't touch
that we're
the
like,
kids.
the new pope is great. He said you shouldn't molest children. Revolutionary.
Yeah. I love how you froze up on that
speaking
too.
Speaking of molesting kids, the Boy Scouts are supposedly selling they have like a bunch of Norman Rockwell paintings that they're selling to raise money to fight against all the molestation charges. What? Yeah. It was the weirdest. It was like 50 things in one small headline. They're selling a shitload of Norman Rockwell paintings to get cash for the lawsuits that are going against them for molesting and raping kids for decades.
Well, also, those lawyers aren't going to pay themselves.
Has a shitload of Norman Rockwell paintings.
Was Norman Rockwell a Boy Scout?
I have no idea.
The hell I
have no more context than that.
Maybe he just loved raping kids. Okay, we're done now, right? We're done now. Because I mean, what else are we going to bring up after this? We're ending on a real sour note here.
There's a mess in here. Sloppy.
60 Norman Rockwell works.
How did they get them?
Those are originals? I had a Norman Rockwell in my house. Not original.
Why did the Boy Scouts have 60? I don't get it. None of this makes sense.
They're collectors.
He must have gifted it to them.
They collect paintings like they collect boys. He must have gifted it to them.
But according to Brenton, paintings aren't worth shit anymore, so they're not going to get much money from them anyway.
It's all about memes. You're going to walk into a museum 30 years from now, and it's just going to be memes.
It's all about DogeCoin. Mm-hmm. All right. That's the podcast for this week, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if we taught you anything or you learned anything, but I hope we entertained you. If we did, please tell someone else. We can use the word of mouth, okay? Please rate, subscribe, like, whatever the various places you listen and watch. Do that. The network connection was lost. Dropbox. God damn it. What? Everything in my life. Okay.
Rate, subscribe, check your network connection with Dropbox.
Check your network connection. My goddamn internet just went out, I think. I can't see you anymore. I don't know where you are. Am I here still? Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. We'll be back next week. We love you. Bye.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.